Hey, boo. Horny child. So happy Thursday, y'all. And I come on here to do my Thursday vlog and to cook. I got to cook my kids some breakfast and stuff and all that kind of stuff and everything like that. So good morning. Yeah, my kids is out of school today because there's an old Bethlehem Steel building that caught fire. And it's a huge plant, and it's been burning since yesterday. So because of the direction of the wind, they closed schools because all the smoke and stuff, and it's really windy today, and the direction changed, and now the smoke and stuff is blowing towards the school. So they they closed schools. So yeah, so I got up this morning, at 6 o'clock, and I woke my kids up, and then I checked thank goodness I checked my email, in the mornings, and they had sent the email, and then like 10 after 6 or 9 after 6, they called, they did like an automated call saying that, I was like, I wish they had did all that last night so I wouldn't even have to hit my alarm, wake me up, child. So once I had woke the kids up, and they was up for like 5 minutes, and then I was like, well, school is closed, so they went on back to bed. And once my husband left for work, I went on back to bed. So, because it was way early, like it was 6 o'clock in the morning, so nobody wasn't hungry trying to eat and all that stuff. They was, everybody went back to bed. So we having a late breakfast. It's like 11 because we all just woke up. I woke up, and then my daughter had woke up, and then my son woke up. So we having a late breakfast. We having blueberry pancakes, and I'm gonna fry me some hot dogs, girl. Some hot dogs, girl, with some onions. So I'm just gonna be doing this while I'm talking to y'all. Okay, this ain't no cooking tutorial or nothing like that. I just do what I did while I'm vlogging, okay? I gotta feed my children, and I figure I'll get a video out the way while I'm feeding my kids, okay? But let me tell you this about what happened this morning. And I'm like, really? Okay, wait, let me add this up real quick, because I'm like, really? Let me see. Oh, let me just do it on here. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I like to do my math on paper just so that I don't forget, because, with all the technology now, that you can do. Well, they've been had calculators for years, but when I was in school, they didn't allow you to use calculators. Now they suggest that the children use calculators, and I'm like, how they gonna ever learn how to do math on paper if they only using a device? So anyway, sometimes it's easy to just go on a little device and do your little calculations or whatever, but sometimes I like to do it on paper, just to make sure I keep up with my skills that I had learned from when I was in school. I mean, I don't want to forget how to do math. Certain things I don't want to forget how to do. And sometimes that's why I like to talk on the phone sometimes, because with texting all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like the kids these days, they're not going to know how to communicate because, everything is through a text. All right, so anyway, this is the deal. Okay, so my husband, he left for work. He went to Burger King because, like I said, by the kids not going to school and stuff, he just said, well, you don't have to cook this morning. Just go here. I'll just stop and get something. So he stopped at Burger King. He called me when he, as soon as he left Burger King, he called me. And he was like, why I ordered a breakfast sandwich that cost $1.39. And when she gave me the total was $3.80. So I'm like kind of, in between, laying down and going to sleep. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. The sandwich was $1.39, but the total was $3.80. So that means that the taxes was more than the damn sandwich. Where did you do that at? Like, what? Am I missing something? I mean, like, how do you... Oh, I added it up. That's $2.41 worth of taxes on $1.39 sandwich. Like, what they doing at McDonald's? I mean, at Burger King. Like, what they doing? So I said, well, did you ask the lady what was up with her? He said, yeah. And she was like, well, I don't know. I don't know why. I just, punch it in the machine. And I said, well, you should have asked for a supervisor or something. Because it's only, okay, in Maryland, I know it's 6 cents on the dollar. Out here in New York, it's 10 cents on the dollar, either 9 or 10 cents on the dollar. So that's only 9 cents or 10 cents, whatever it is on the dollar, because the sandwich was only $1.39. So how they come up with an extra $2 in change? So I said, you should have asked for a cereal. I said, you know what? It's a good thing I wasn't with you, because, girl, I'd have got them all the way together, okay? I'd have got out the car and went inside and got them all the way together, okay? Because I'm like, now how many people that went through the drive-thru and ordered shit ain't really paying attention to, the exact prices or whatever, and be paying all that extra taxes? I mean, it's real noticeable if you order one thing, it costs $1 something, and they talking about it's almost $4. But if you ordering like $10 or $15 for, like $10 worth of stuff, you may not notice that little extra. So I'm like, how many people they didn't got? And I said, I know damn well you did not purchase that sandwich. He said, no, I did not. No. Because I'm like, we ain't gonna be, I'm gonna heat up my little grill. I got my little pancake mix. It's blueberry, I showed y'all already. Blueberry mix. And I'm gonna show y'all some little tricks and tips, while I'm vlogging, okay? This ain't no tutorial, but it's no reason why you can't give a person a damn tip while you at it. Oh, I need to cut up my onion. So I'm trying to multitask, y'all. I'm trying to vlog and do all this, so that don't always go good for me. So I got a few notes because I wanted to remember what I wanted to talk about, okay? So yeah, that's why the kids is out of school today. I had posted on my on my Juicy Tingles Instagram last week. I mean, was it last week or earlier part of this week? Was it Saturday? Maybe it was the weekend. It was a pancake, and it was cut like a pizza. And so I want to show y'all, what I did. For those of you who saw the picture and was wondering. Because I like to be creative with stuff. And I like to put little smiley faces. Well, when my kids were younger, I used to like to put little smiley faces on their little pancakes and stuff like that. See, I miss all of that. My kids are teenagers now. They could give a goddamn about a damn smiley face on a pancake, girl. Girl. I'm just saying. If I try to put some damn smiley faces and happy-go-luckies on their pancakes, they gonna look at me and be like, girl, bye. I'm telling you, that little girl bye has become so famous on my Facebook. And I went live last night, y'all. For those of you, I'm telling you, y'all need to be following me on all my social networks, child, so you can be in the know, girl. Child. I went live last night on Facebook, and when I tell you, that was only my second time going live. When I tell you I had a blast, and I did it in my car last night. I think it's like a 36-minute, let me hurry up, because my grill's starting to heat up too much. Wait a minute, hold up. When I tell you that I had a freaking blast, okay, being as though that was only my second time going live, I had so much fun, okay? For those of you who was with me last night, I thank y'all, and I had a good time. And then after I did that live Facebook chat or video, I came in the house, and I had did a few things because it was kind of, what time was it last night? It was like 9 something. I was on there for like 36 minutes. Time just went by. I didn't even realize that I had been on there that long, but I had such a good time. Thank everybody who came in. It was like 100 and something comments. Like, we had a boss time, okay? So make sure that you are following me on Facebook, Demetria Wilson, girl. And, I don't have no set times to come on live. It's, whenever I feel like it was spare the moment. Because I had no intentions or plans on doing it. So, the only thing I can tell you to do is make sure you are friends with me on Facebook. And make sure that you turn on the notification that will notify you when I go live. That's the only thing I can tell you. Now, let me just say this. When I did my first Facebook Live, I think it was a week ago. That was only for like 14 minutes. That was my first time trying it out. So you were able to, even if you weren't my friend on Facebook, but you were following me, because I keep my stuff kind of public. Like anybody can go and look, but and so that live feed that I did last week, that was public. Now the one that I did last night, only my friends can see it. Okay, so if you're just following me and you're not actually my friend on Facebook, you won't be able to see that 36-minute live Facebook video. I just made that for friends only to see. But anyway, it was off the hook. Okay, it was like it was so much fun. Like I had so much freaking fun last night. And then when I came in the house, I had got on the phone with my sister. And we ended up being on the phone over an hour, acting a complete donkey, okay? So I had me a boss time last night. Let me cut up these hot dogs real quick. I didn't want to get the pancakes going and then start on the onions and stuff. So I'm gonna kind of get it on there at the same time. But anyway, yeah, so I had a blast last night. So I'm gonna do that more often. I like it. Now the only thing, Facebook Live kind of reminds me of Periscope. But the only difference is that the only thing I don't like is the delay in Facebook Live. It's like a 20, 25, 30-second delay between you saying something and somebody else saying. Like if you ask somebody that's on there with you a question, you're going to get the answer like 25 seconds later. But you be then went on talking about something else into somebody. So that's the only thing I don't like. On Periscope, it's more immediate. You say something, somebody can answer you, boom, right away. So that's the only thing I don't like. But overall, I do like the Facebook Live better. But it was fun. Like I had so much fun, y'all. I really did. Y'all, this is just canola oil in a can. And y'all remember I told y'all you can use canola oil if you got a squeaky door. You just take this from the Dollar Tree. You ain't got to go to no other markets and pay no whole bunch of money. Go to the Dollar Tree, get you a can of that. Spray your hinges on your door. Bam, it's done. We tried it. We did it, and it works. So let's see here. I'm trying to talk to y'all and think, and I'm trying to learn how to do all of that multitasking stuff. Okay, put that on 350. So yeah, so I'm just, like I said, doing this and talking. But I'm going to just go ahead and tell you, I was going to hold out on it, but I'm going to just go ahead and tell you. I am going to be starting a cooking channel, okay? Now, I know I got my Juicy Tingles channel, which is about food, because I go over there and eat and I do ASMR and stuff like that. But I want to do a channel that's totally dedicated to cooking or do-it-yourself type things as it involves crafts. So it's going to mostly be like cooking. I mainly just want to come on there and cook, okay? So, that's all that's going to be on that channel is me cooking. But I'm not done getting everything that I need in order to start the channel, because like I said, I want to have, when I did a haul like a week or so ago, I showed some stuff. And I was like, well, for those of you who are smart, you can figure out what I'm doing while I'm buying this stuff. And somebody was like, oh yeah, I think I got an idea. But yeah, so I'm steadily getting my stuff in order before I actually start. The channel is already up. It's a shell channel because remember when I first came out with my EMN Network channel and I thought that it had gotten taken down and I had started another one and then my original one came back up. So that was just like a shell channel. So it's still there. I changed the name. It's called Do It Yourself. So if you're interested in subscribing to that channel so that when I do start doing my videos over there, you'll already be subscribed and you'll already get notified that I've uploaded. Okay? So go ahead on over there and subscribe if you want. It's called Do It Yourself. I will link it below so that you can find it because I noticed that with new channels, it's hard to find it. I've noticed that. So I'll link it below for those of you who want to go ahead and follow me on that channel, in advance. But I'm not done getting everything that I need for that channel because I want to get an island. So I'm looking for an island. I got my grill, my crock pot. I got one burner, one tabletop burner, stove burner. I'm going to get 3 more of those. And I got to get my island and, some other little gadgets or whatever have you. So, Deshawn, excuse me, y'all. Ask Shauna how many hot dogs she want with her pancakes. So yeah. So that's the deal on that. So the channel is there, but the few videos that I had on there, I transferred them. Oh, she just want one? Do you want one? Because I put 3 on there because I'm thinking she wanted 2. All right, so each one of us will get one because I don't really want a whole lot. Now, and stuff like this will be done on that channel. The reason why I don't do this too much on my Juicy Tingles channel as much is because over on Juicy Tingles, people will be wanting to see me actually eat and they want to get their tingles. So I don't want to just cook and how they going to get their tingles. And if I'm just cooking and not eating, then even though people probably would still love to do it, but that channel is for my mukbang and ASMR situations. And if I am on there cooking, you will see me like almost maybe finish cooking and I'll just be eating and then finishing up my meal. But the leftover onions that I have, I put them in a container so that I can already have pre-cut onions. Because sometimes when you want to just hurry up and cook something, you don't want to have to peel the onion and cut it. Sometimes you can just, this is just like an easy little tip. You could just go in there and already have some sliced onions to just throw in your pan if you want to saute some onions or something like that. Put a few more. That's enough onions. So anyway, yeah, so that's just like a little tip. So yeah, pretty much that channel is going to be me cooking my way and just showing little tricks and tips that I have, that I've had and that I've learned or whatever. And yes, Silly Simon, called AKA Husband, will be on that channel sometimes because he's actually a really good cook. He cooks really well. So I will definitely have him on there cooking and showing some of his little skills or whatever have you, and everything like that. All right, so I'm going to spray the other side with some butter spray so that I can start my pancakes. And I already have it pre-mixed. This is the blueberry. This is the thickness. Sometimes I like them thicker than that, but this is fine. And what I like to do is I like to take a measuring cup. This is a 1/3 cup. I'm actually just giving you an idea of what it's going to be like on my cooking channel. But today I'm vlogging and just, So I like to take a measuring cup and 1/3 cup makes the pancake like a average size pancake. Oops, let me move that over. See, it's like an average size pancake if you use a 1/3 cup and fill it up. That'll give you a nice average size pancake. I'm also going to show you how I use my little funnel as well, to pour my pancakes. If you want your pancakes to be pretty much rounded, then you can use the measuring cup or the funnel. So anyway, back to my little notes. I'm just telling you all of that, just giving you an idea of what it's going to be like over on my my cooking channel. So right now it's called Do It Yourself because originally when I changed the name, I was thinking it was going to be like a channel where I do it yourself type things, crafts and stuff like that. But then I was thinking that name could go if I decided to just make it a cooking channel. Then that name can also go well. Wait a minute, y'all. I gotta respond to something here real quick. Cause I gotta get somebody all the way together real quick. This ain't nobody on YouTube, y'all, cause I'm just saying this is I'm gonna get somebody together all the way quick. I'm sorry. I'm kind of getting them together. Okay, because you tried it. You tried it. Okay. I'm just letting you know you tried it. So anyway, y'all, yeah, so you'll be able to see better when I actually start. Well, anyway, like I was saying, originally, it was gonna be for doing crafts and stuff like that, do it yourself type things. Cause I like do it yourself type things. I like crafts and stuff like that. And I can still incorporate that on the channel. Do it yourself could apply to cooking. Do it yourself. You're cooking it. Um, Recipes and all kinds of fun stuff that I'm going to be doing over there. I can't wait. Like, I'm so excited about it. But I need my island. Like, my island, like, I want to have an island. I'm not saying I need an island. I want to have an island. I'm just saying that. So anyway, perfectly brown. Look at that. Perfect golden brown. So after these come off, then I'm going to show you how to, now what I like to do once I flip my pancake, I like to butter it while it's hot. I like my pancakes to be buttery. So I like to put the butter, because once you flip it, that side is very hot. So you can just spread that butter on there and it'll melt. And then when it come off, you can put some on the other side, because that side will be hot too. So, like I said, I will link that below so that you'll already be in the know, child. Okay, so anyway, let me get my little notes out so I can see what else I wanted to talk about. Oh, I gotta write my chore list for my kids. I like to write down on a little sticky note. What I generally try to. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm gonna burn my shit up. Getting somebody together. Um, Wait a minute. Hold up. Okay, so what you do is, cause see, they be trying. Okay, so see that other side, nice and brown, and you just take your butter. Ouch, damn it. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Burn my goddamn finger. Because I'm mad right now. Trying to get somebody together, trying to cook, and trying to do a damn vlog. But this is called the 100 channel, child. I just keep it real, keep it all the way 100 up on this motherfucker. Damn it. Let me tell, and I got a little tip for y'all since I burnt myself just now. Let me just say something. I'm glad I got a glass of water right here with some ice. So see, you just put that butter on there. When you take it off, you flip it over, and the side that came off the grill, you just spread that butter on there, and then it'll be a nice buttery pancake. Okay. All right, let me put this ice on here real quick. Ooh. Here's a little tip. When you burn yourself, put ice on it or run it under some extremely cold water immediately. That'll cool it down. Now, I'm going to tell you why I say that. When I was growing up, now people, your parents can only teach you what they know. Okay? Whatever they was taught or whatever they know or whatever they learned as time went on. Okay? Now, when I was growing up, whenever you would get a burn, my mother would go and grab butter and rub butter on it. And she did that because apparently that's what she was taught. So my hot dogs is nice and brown on both sides. I'm going to just put it on top because it's really hot. And you don't want to put something really hot on a paper plate. And then, okay. All right, so anyway, let me get some more pancakes going. That way both of my kids can pretty much eat at the same time. And I'm not finished getting you together. Wait a minute, let me deal with my kids first. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's what she was taught. Now, when I got older, you know, well, whenever I would burn myself, and then when I got, you know, older and out on my own and stuff, whenever I would burn myself, I would go grab some kind of butter or something and put on there. But then I found out, okay, this is another thing I wanted to show y'all about this funnel. Oh, I'm going to have to do it after that. I'm going to make mine a real big one, so I'll just show you after that. We're going to work with this because this, I got my son and my daughter. And then I'm going to make mine with the funnel. My portion I'm going to make with the funnel. So anyway, because I want to show y'all how I made that that pizza looking pancake. Okay. Anyway, yeah. All right, so I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get focused because I just keep it all the way 100 up on this piece, okay? All right, so yeah. Then I learned that what happens is when you get a burn, okay, it's heat. It's heat up in there, okay? So you have to get something very, very cold. Ice is probably the best thing to cool it down because you have to take the heat out of it. That way you don't get all blistered up. If you put butter on a burn that's already got heat in it, you're cooking it, okay? Think about it. When you take butter and put it on something hot, it melts because it's cooking. So, but my mom only taught me what she was taught, you know, and you only do better when you know better. So I learned that putting butter on it was just cooking it and making it blister up. It wasn't helping it. It was actually, it's just like you heated up a pan, you put your butter on there and melted it so you can put your pancake on there. You burn yourself, you putting butter on there and it's cooking. So yeah, always just grab some ice and put it on there immediately. That way you don't get the blisters. Takes the heat out of it. Okay, so that's just like a little tip. Well, anyway, so what I was saying was I like to write, you know, my chore list for my children. Different things, you know, whatever chores they have to do, I'll put it on a little sticky notepad and I'll tape it to either their television or their door. So when they come home from school, I'll tape it on their little doorknob, and that way when they come home from school, they can grab it and they know what they have to do. And I always tell them, you know, you don't have to do it as soon as you come home from school, but you have until at least 5 o'clock to do it. As long as it's done by 5. Because, you know, I like for things to be done before my husband come home from work. You know, I do my work before he come home from work, and I want them to have their chores done before he come home from work. Because, you know, okay, so this is the Eyes Married Now show. So this is why I'm giving this little Eyes Married Now, how to stay married tip. And this could go for relationships in general. It don't have to necessarily be a married couple. It's just relationships, period, okay? All a man want to do is come home to a nice, peaceful environment. He want to eat. He want to get some pussy, okay? Excuse my expression. And he want to go to hell to sleep and get some rest, okay? That's it, okay? All them other shenanigans, he don't want all that, okay? So just think about that when you trying to figure out how to be a housewife or how to maintain a household as a wife. Those men are very simple, easy people, believe it or not, in a way. I mean, we know men, they get on our goddamn nerves. But overall, they are really simple individuals. That's all they want. Peace, a meal, some loving, and some sleep. Those 4 things. Okay? If you can give your man that, he's a happy individual. Okay? I'm just saying. That's not saying that he don't need to give a woman anything. I'm just giving that out. I'm just saying that to help women out as far as, what you want to try to keep your man happy. Now, of course, the list for us is a lot longer. Because, we are emotional beings, so it takes a lot more than that, to keep us happy. So I have to take my time and write that shit down and come up on here and give y'all men advice on what it's going to take to get us all the way together and keep us together. And keep us from creeping out there in the streets, child. I'm just saying, girl. So golden. Pancakes on there. Shauna! I don't think any of my kids can hear me. My daughter's in her room with her door shut. She probably got her earphones on. My son is in my studio on my computer. Okay, so that's that. Now, I want to show y'all something. Let me call my daughter real quick so she can get her brother and they can come eat. And then I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to do my pancake with the funnel. And then we're going to go from there. Ooh, I hate to burn myself. That shit hurts. I was trying to move my grill and I was trying to touch the plastic part just to push it back a little bit. And I touched the grill part and burnt myself. Oops. Really? She's not going to answer the phone? I wonder if she went back to sleep. Wow. I tell you, boy, it ain't easy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to call my kids, and I can't. That's a shame. Deshaun, I'm telling you, sister, come on, so y'all can eat. Please, she's not answering her phone. Huh? Is she asleep? She not asleep? Why she ain't answer the phone? All right, y'all, please. A little syrup. This is the syrup we're using. That's syrup from Linda Scopoletti. She was on Facebook Live with me last night. We had a ball last night. I'm just trying to tell you. Shauna, I called you. Why you didn't answer the phone?
Because I was taking a nap.
Oh, I figured you were asleep. I thought you said she wasn't asleep.
Open the door. Put it on
my kids like syrup when they hot dogs and stuff. Really? Okay, hand me your plate, steak. Cause see, I don't let them pour on their own because I don't want this broke. Okay, Linda Scopoletti sent me this from Canada, and you see how fancy it is, and I'm like, no, kids are too clumsy, and I'm not gonna have them breaking my thing and wasting my syrup from Canada. She likes syrup on her hot dogs too. So anyway, let me tell y'all this really quick. When Deshaun, shut the door, please. All that air is getting on the bird. Thank you. Lock it. Well, anyway, when my kids were little, they were very, very, very picky eaters. Okay. How much time we got on here? $35. Girl, I got to hang the phone up. Let me go ahead and spray this and show y'all how I do my pancake, my funnel pancake. I got to get off of here. This is way too long. See, I don't. Oh my God. Okay, so what you do is, I should have scoop some into a funnel. Pour it in here. Hope it's not too thick that it won't come out. Okay. Now you might have to do 2 because this amount is only going to give you an average size pancake. I want it to be bigger than the average size pancake, so I'm going to dip it twice. So it's kind of thick, and then it has blueberries trying to come through the funnel. I should have used a funnel with a bigger opening on it. But anyway, this is another way that you can get your pancakes perfectly round, even more rounder than if you use this. So anyway, I'm gonna let that drip onto there. Let me see. Do I move it forward so y'all can see it? No, backwards. So y'all can see it better. What's going on? When it come off the grill, then y'all will be able to see it. And if it's not big enough, you know, just add a little bit more. But this will be big enough. I just want to show y'all how I got that pancake looking. Well, I might as well keep talking because I want to wait for this to finish so I can show you how I did it. Okay, so that's how you can get perfectly rounded pancakes as well. So, and I'm going to show you. So I'm going to just keep talking. Oh, well, this is going to be a long ass video. So anyway, I just say watch it in parts. Because sometimes if somebody have a really long video, I'll watch the 10 or 15 minutes. And then I'll come back later and pick up where I left off until I'm finished the video. So anyway, I'm drinking water. This is just ice water. So what was I talking about? Okay, my kids, funny eaters. When my son was a baby, you know, he was on milk. And then once they transfer from milk to being able to eat food, then you can do both. Well, once they turn 1, you put them on the regular vitamin D milk and they can have food and stuff. Well, my son as a baby, he did not eat. Okay? He would drink his milk fine. He would eat a snack fine. But when it came down to food, he did not eat. And I had to go to the doctors and figure out what to do because I didn't want my baby to be getting skinny. He wasn't skinny, but I was thinking over time, you know, this milk ain't going to suffice. So he kept his weight. So I went on and took him to the doctors to find out what was going on. So they told me to put him on Ensure. They told me to buy the Ensure and put it in his bottle. And then that way he can still get the proper vitamins and nutrients that he needed, even though he's not eating food. And that way, you know, he won't lose weight and he'll still get what he needs. Child, when I went, and I was so happy because, like I say, my son didn't eat, and that was my main concern, that he would lose weight and he wouldn't be healthy. And child, I went to the store and bought that expensive ass Ensure because Ensure is expensive. Child, I went home, poured that bad boy in his bottle and gave it to him. And child, he took 1 sip and he threw that bottle all the way across the room. I was like, oh my God, he threw it. He damn near threw it at me. It was almost like he was saying, bitch, you ain't slick. And then, of course, he said it. That's just me acting a donkey. But yeah, he was like, bitch, you ain't slick putting that shit up in my girl. He did not like no Ensure. So, I don't know. It was tough figuring out how to feed him. When my kids got a little older, my daughter wasn't as picky as him, but my children did not eat meat for a long time. Like, my kids had to be at least, it's only been at least 4 or 5 years that my kids have been eating meat, okay? So you figure my son is 15. They didn't eat meat. He didn't eat meat up until 10, and my daughter didn't eat meat up until, I guess, 8 or 9. And when they would eat meat, it would be a select few. My daughter didn't like fried chicken. It had to be baked. They didn't eat steak, pork. They didn't eat meat. They did not like meat. So when it came down to the string beans, it was weird because one of them liked the string part of the beans. You know how the string beans have beans in it? One of my kids liked the little beans that was in it, And the other kid liked the string. So at the dinner table, they would actually be picking their beans apart, their string bean apart, and trading. You know, my daughter was like, "Can I have your beans and you give me your string?" So that was just like so weird. My kids were really finicky, funny eaters. Now you may not want to make it too big because it might be kind of hard to flip, but this is okay. Bam. There you go. Okay. So I'm gonna butter this side while it's, hot. But yeah, my kids were really finicky. Really finicky. I was saying all that to say, that's, like now, like they like syrup on their hot dogs and on their eggs and stuff. Yeah. I like ketchup on my eggs and stuff. And they say ew to my ketchup on my eggs, and I'm saying ill to their syrup on the eggs. You just butter your pig, because I like mine's buttery. That might have been a little bit too much, but it's okay. It'll soak in. But anyway, let me show you what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna get off of here, child. 41 minutes. Yeah, right. Was it good, sir? Yay. Yeah, you can have that. Don't come over here because I'm doing a video. I only fixed you one because I told Deshaun asked you how many you wanted, and she said you only want one. It was that good. Now you want two? You can have mine. I fixed one for all of us, but that's okay. I don't need them. Although I could just throw one on here real quick. It won't take long. Yeah, matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. Throw one on here real quick. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all really, really quickly.
Mom, you don't eat your strawberry ice cream.
I'm gonna eat it. Didn't you eat the chocolate then?
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat it. Ugh. If I forget to put that link below to that new cooking channel that I'm gonna start, somebody in the comment section, please let me know you forgot to put that link in there. I want y'all to be able to go over and subscribe, ahead of time.
You doing a cooking channel now?
Mhm.
How many channels?
I gotta finish getting what I need to start it, but yeah.
How many channels?
I got 5 right now.
I thought you had 6.
Well, actually, I do have 6. This channel that I'm talking about, it's already created. I just haven't started to put the videos over there yet. So I have 5 that I'm actually doing videos on it, but the 6th one is there, but it's not being used yet.
But what else do you need if you already have it?
Already have what?
If you already have food and stuff.
She said, what else you need to start the channel if you already got the food? I need to get an island.
An island?
Yeah.
What?
Remember how we used to have that brown island when we lived in town in Baltimore? And I gave it to Savannah. Remember, I used to prepare my food on it. It had drawers. It was brown. It had drawers and stuff.
I can't.
I'm going to show you a picture of it.
You still have
When we go to Savannah house, it's right there in her kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. Well, I need to get one of those so that when I do my show, it'll be organized and I'll have, all my stuff set up. And...
Mom, doesn't grandma still have pictures of us?
What do you mean?
Like pictures of us?
Yeah, of course. Which one, though?
Like if us or her dad or something.
No, I said which grandmother are you talking about?
My grandma. My first grandma. My grandma France, but...
Oh, your other grandma. Okay. Yes, she has tons of pictures. Okay, y'all, so let me do this real quick. So I'm going to flip it back over. And then, actually, my daughter showed me this, y'all. You take a pizza cutter, and you just cut it.
I ain't show you. I just started it.
Yeah. See? And it looks like a little pizza. So, there you go. All right, let me get off of here, child, because this is way too long. And, girl, bye. Ciao.